Hello, believers of Christ. Hope you're doing well. So, today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis chapter 6, verse 1. And it says, when human beings began to increase in number on the earth, and daughters were born to them. That's the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So, this verse has 7 main teachings or lessons we can take away from it. The first one, human population growth was rapid. After Adam and Eve, people multiplied greatly, fulfilling God's command to be fruitful and multiply, as we saw in episode 28, Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. Go check out that episode. It was such an amazing episode. Growth and expansion were part of God's design for humankind. The second teaching, God pays attention to the events of the earth. This verse shows that God is watching history unfold. He notices both the population growth and the moral direction of humanity. He notices the moral direction of humanity and the population growth. Nothing escapes his awareness, as seen in Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. The third teaching, blessings can lead to temptation if not guarded. Multiplication is a blessing, but as we'll see in the next verses, it led to spiritual compromise. Yeah, scary things are coming up, guys. A very peculiar and interesting story is about to unfold. Every blessing must be managed with obedience and holiness. The fourth teaching, family and society are the foundations of civilization. The mention of sons and daughters being born shows the importance of family units in shaping the world. Strong godly families build strong societies. That's the fourth teaching. The fifth teaching, spiritual decline often begins quietly. At this point, there is no open rebellion mentioned, just growth. But the next verses reveal spiritual corruption. We as Christians must stay spiritually awake when in times of peace or prosperity. The sixth teaching, cultural growth does not equal righteousness. Humanity was advancing in size and possibly knowledge, but not in godliness. Progress without God leads to destruction, not life, as seen in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. That's a spoiler, we'll get there. The seventh and final teaching, God prepares to act when he sees corruption rising. This verse sets the stage for God's intervention through Noah and the flood. God is patient, but he always addresses sin when it spreads unrepented. We as Christians should use growth and blessings to glorify God, not stray from him. We as Christians should stay spiritually alert when life seems normal. We as Christians should remember that true progress includes moral and spiritual integrity. We as Christians should build godly families. They are the foundation of God's kingdom. We as Christians should not mistake God's silence for his approval because he sees everything. We as Christians should ask God to help us handle success with humility and wisdom. We as Christians should understand that unchecked sin always leads to God's response. So that's Genesis chapter 6, verse 1. That's all I had for today, guys. And finally, the next chapter, chapter 6. And as usual, God bless.